Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Little Norton. It is late spring. We're into the final 3 days of spring, and we're heading up to get our final crop started planting today. We're taking our Fendt 800 here, and we're going to hook it up to our seeder and get that working here on field 49, where we're going to be planting corn today. It's a good time for us to be planting corn, and it should allow us to get fairly well ahead. So I'm just going to bring this here. It's good to see our sugar beet has already germinated, so that's great news. We might get to doing some fertilizing today as well, but we have plenty of time to do all of that. What we want to do is connect all this up and fold it up, because we don't want to be doing the seed. We don't want the seeder folded out like so, and then we're going to get this over to our gateway over here and get it planting, because obviously we would like to finish the planting of this field at this gateway, and seems to be the way the field is normally accessed anyway. So yeah, we'll stop just here. And this seeder on this tractor looks pretty awesome, to be honest. Now the thing I have got is that we've used course play on this tractor, interestingly enough. Let's do, there we go, course play up, course generation. It's because this this tractor has an opening door on it, and it can cause issues sometimes. So field 49 headlands, we're going to do 2. Clockwise, up downs, and generate course. We want it to go like that, so same way as our cultivator went. And we'll just take this down to that bottom corner and get this. This really does wobble like this and going at this kind of speed, but should be perfect. Now we've still got sugar beet in here, and we do not have a full thing of it, so we need to get some more seeds up here, but we also need to change crop because we're putting corn in with this. So yeah, we're going to get this started. We're then going to go and get our little tractor that's up at the sheep at the moment and bring that back. That is after we clean the sheep feeding area up. Wow, this really is an interesting setup, this. Yeah, there we go. We want to go nearest waypoint, good, and then set it off. I do like the way this seeds, and drive course. Corn going in with some fertilizer, perfect. Let's switch over and head up to this. We're going to get this back. What I'm going to do before we do, though, is you can see we've got a full pallet at the front there. So I'm just going to drop this off and grab the forks, get this moved, and get this cleaned up. And then we can get this tractor back down to our farm, to our yard. Because I want to see if it fits under that other shed. If it does, I think having the other Fendt up here with no bonnet would be useful. And then this little tractor would be more use to us up at the other farm. Both those tractors, there's a little bit of overlap between those two tractors, but it's just a case of making sure that we're good. There we are. And I want to check out when the best price, or when I'm expecting the best price for the wool is as well. So wool, best price, oh wow. So we want to be selling wool today as well. Interestingly enough, load up as much of it as we can. So we'll bring a trailer back up here anyway before the end of this video, and get some wool sold, because yeah, we want to make some money, and we need to make some money. We've not borrowed anything, but we are now in the red. So yeah, we need to start making money, and what a great way to start doing it with the wool. So I am going to get this tractor back down to our main yard so we can clean out the cows and we can test whether this is the better tractor to have down at the yard. Either way, we're going to be bringing a tractor back up here and seeing well how useful and how much money we can get off the wall. Now there are some jobs that needs doing today, and some that we will be able to put off till later in this part of spring. I would really like to get the grass cut today. We don't need to row it up, and we don't need to bale it or anything like that. We've got 2 good days of drying, but if we can get the grass done today and cut, then we're going to get a good load of hay off it. Otherwise, what we're going to have is find ourselves with less time to dry, but you know, it also spreads that grass work out over the time. So we're going to grab this. I don't know if we still have. Oh wow, we had a lot of unclean cows there. Let's check them before we start. And cattle pasture, yeah, they could do with some more hay, and they could definitely do with some more clover silage. So we're going to want to do that today as well. Whoa. So put that under there and into there. And yeah, I think this is, either way, this is a great little yard tractor. It really works well for us. And it does seem a little bit lower than our GTA is. So GTA would work better, I think, up at the sheep farm, but we'll see if it fits under the cover, because that would really clinch it. Oh, that didn't quite close. There we go. We need to get some seeds out to the field as well. Just looking at it, we're down to 10% seeds, so I might see if we can get under that seed cover now with this. There we go. And back that up. Down. I don't actually know where our GTA... Oh, actually, our GTA is in the shed at the moment. With the forks on. So we need to bring it over here. Let's just have a look. Will this fit under this covered shed here? Look. Oh, that is close. No, just doesn't. Although it gets fairly far in. So I think that probably does better than our other tractor. Anyway, we need to get this out. This is definitely higher. If I can get the front spray tank to this, we can sell the front loader almost and get this as a sprayer tractor. Oh, we've got another pile of seeds here. Yeah. Let's grab those, take those out to the field. Right, and what we need to do is lower the front. I do like that. It allows you to lift the front without having to do much. And we're down to... Yeah, I think our 800 is about to stop. So we'll get this out to the field and get that loaded up with the 280 from this. And then we're going to need to grab some more. So after that first rather poor attempt to refill our seeder has already resulted in the seeder being emptied again. I've now got a load of seeds on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to refill this. And then leave a pallet of seeds by the field. Now this bag has all of 6 litres of seed in. This one has 100, and then we've got 2100 there. So that should be enough to finish the field. We're going to have to keep a close eye on this tractor though. So that's filled up the first bit. Let's pull it forward a bit. It's quite tight in there. That fills up the second, and then we'll take the rest off. There we go, and we can set this going again. Now it ran out about here-ish, So we'll get it restarted here. Not easiest thing in the world to see, but I can just about see it. And what we can do is just back it in a little bit. Drive course at nearest waypoint and we're all good. So I'm then going to unload these seeds. Probably about another 2/3 of the way up the field. Just to get them to roughly where I think they're going to be needed. We'll reverse this up here. But I think with it's gone through about 2/3 of a tank at that point, and we've got more than 2/3 of a tank left in here. Or probably got more than a full tank left here. So what we're going to do is undo these straps like so. Unhook our trailer and get this unhooked. Now there is something, it is a good drying day today, but you might notice that the wet crop icon is on. So at the moment I'm not overly worried about cutting the grass because it won't dry out any quicker after we cut it than before we cut it while we've got the wet crop icon on. Soon as that wet crop icon changes though, that's when we want to be cutting this grass. It is going to be a position where that will then give it the maximum time to dry to hay. So that's what I'm looking for at the moment. In the meantime, we're going to go and get this trailer and our little tractor up to the sheep and load up with the wool and go and sell that. And my reasoning behind that is because while the little tractor is smaller than this one at the main farm, the thing is this does have a longer reach with its front loader because of the drop nose and because it is a slightly bigger front loader. So it makes more sense to have this at our main farm rather than the smaller tractor. Both are great tractors. Both are going to be really usable where they in both places. But yeah, I think this is a little more usable for us, and it's got a little more weight behind it at the back, which is good for the bales that we're using at the main farm. So I'm going to switch over tractors and we'll head up to the sheep, and I'll see you up there. Coming up to midday in game, and as we approach the sheep farm, I've got one eye on the amount of seed left in our planter. It's down to 50%, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I'm keeping a close eye on that because I want to make sure that we don't run out and it just continue around the field. I'm also keeping an eye on the fertilizer at the moment. I'm hoping that we've got enough fertilizer to get through the rest of the field. It's down to 32%, and I think we had about 60-ish% when we started. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We've got 5 sets of wool on here, so we're gonna let's connect that up. So we'll get these loaded up, and once we've got these loaded up, what we'll be able to do is go and sell them. And I'm kind of hoping that we get as much as we can on the bales up here. Kind of want to do this as last thing, but I'm going to do, in fact, yeah, we'll do this as last thing now, because as you can see, the grass has dried out. So we're going to jump in our 930 series here, our 930S, and go and hook this up to our mowers, because what I'm looking to do is get our grass fields done. So yeah, very, very busy day on the farm today. I'm getting all this stuff together. Now this is a big tractor. This is easily able to hold or capable of cutting with these. It's getting this hooked on in here. There we go. Now I've not hooked on the other bits to it yet because I want to get this hooked on to the tractor first, and then we can worry about adding the PTOs and things in. Because as I said, big tractor, small space. I think I need to do some better storage for this stuff. No, that's not too bad. I think we've actually got that in a pretty good position. Yeah, there we go. Right, so let's get this. Let's get this out of here. All in the Kverneland colours, of course, because we're not while this is all stuff from the Kverneland Vicon DLC. We are running it. We're running a Kverneland Fent farm where we can. And so, unless we absolutely can only buy something in Vicon setup, we are buying it in Kverneland. Right, and our first field is this one over here. And we'll head round. Yeah. And we want to make sure that we get our sections up. Right, there we go. While that's folding down, we'll close that, and yep, they are. They're currently up. Which is great news. Let's go up to this corner and start it from up here. We'll get a much neater cut if we go and do that. And we are going to overlap the field edges a little bit. Let's activate and down. Switch over. Activate and down. And away we go. And you can see nice dry grass that we're now cutting. And because we're spreading it, it should dry out that little bit quicker than if we didn't. What I'm going to do in this corner is that. And lift. One of these, yeah, there we go. If you're wondering how to lift everything at once on keyboard, it's Control V. Really, really useful command, that. And then it lowers everything as well. It just makes things much easier. You don't have to then tab through all your equipment to get it done. So yeah, I'm going to get this field cut. And we'll go from there and see where we are. I think we've got another field to cut. Have we got another? I'm not sure we do have another grass field to cut, actually. Yeah, we don't own any other grass fields at the moment. So this is just our single one to cut. Oh no, we do. We own field 22. So that's perfect. We'll cut that today as well. And then we'll go and sell that... go and sell that wool that we've got hanging about. Not far from finishing the field now. Just this longer strip left and that strip there. And then we'll all be finished off. It is, yeah, about 2:30 in game. So not bad timing. And we want to head up to the sheep area after that. We're down to 45% seed at the moment and it's going around the headlands. So that's good news. 9% fertilizer though, so that's a little bit worrying, but it's not far from the end, that field. So the corn will be in today. We have a good amount of stuff off here. Let's fold that one up and turn that off and fold that up as well. So that's all good. We're done in this field. And so we're going to head up to the sheep yard now, where we've got field 22, I think it is. Yes, 22 needs cutting as well. And we're going to get hay off both of these fields. Making hay while the sun is shining on here is really, really what I want to do. So let's see if we can get out of this gateway. Quite like this field. Field 38 here has 3 gateways. So it's really versatile for accessing it. Alright, let's get out while we've got no traffic. And then we can close the gate up. And we'll get this tractor up to that top field. And get that cut as well. Now the hay we get off this field here, off field 22, that will stay up here. We'll store that in the sheds here and make and use it for the sheep. Whereas the hay we make off field 38, we will keep that for the cows. So it gives us a good distribution of hay between the 2 farms. And then in the summer, we'll probably do more hay cutting up at the other field, and more, and we will create grass silage bales off here. Certainly in the autumn, I'm looking to create grass silage bales off here. That's because the sheep take grass silage, whereas the cows, while the cows take grass silage, we're doing corn for them. So let's unfurl that and turn it on, and then move across, unfurl that, and once that's come down we can turn that on as well. Like so. Drop it down, and we're good to go. There we go. Whoop. Little bit of caught on the hedge there, but yeah. So yeah, let's get this field cut. This looks a bit bigger than the other one, so we might not keep all the hay bales up here, but yeah, we're going to keep a lot up here. I think we've done 2 full headlands of this field now, and in the interest of making sure we can get everything done in today's video that we want to do, I'm going to now set this off and see if we can get this to go north-south. So that would be 180-ish, about there. And what we can do then is just drive this forwards. See if we can get it onto the actual 180. Yeah. Press the hired worker and leave that going. And hopefully that'll get the rest of this field done now, while we head over to this little tractor here, and we can load up. And we have actually got a whole another pallet of wool off of here, which is brilliant. So we can load these up. But we are getting fairly late in the day. We want to take full advantage of this wool sale and wool price. So we're going to load this up with wool and take it to the wool sell point. We should be and see how much we make. We won't make a huge amount from wool, but we should at least cover the £2,000 we are currently in debt, and maybe a bit more. We don't, as I said, we don't have any loan, or I don't know if we are renting any equipment at the moment. But if we are, it's not going to be a huge amount of money. Come on, line this up. There we go. And I think this little tractor is a better fit for this farm rather than the other one. It seems to be a little bit nicer on here. Oh yeah, we're going to need to buy some fuel. We need about 18 grand to buy fuel at the moment in order to properly fill our tank up. And I don't know if both of our fuel areas, how much they'll take. But yeah, we could certainly do with that fuel. Alright, that's the first 2 on. So I'm going to get the rest of these loaded up, and then we're going to go and sell some wool and see how much money we can make. So last full one to go onto here. We'll do us fairly well. We've only got 22% in the one remaining one. And I have had to move it out of the way to get these ones in. But I think we'll take based on how badly I've stacked these, I think we will just take this lot in and see how much we make off that. Fairly decent amount on our trailer. I'm fairly happy with that. We're not going to make a huge amount of money from this though. So let's back it up and hook it up like so. And now we can get this off to the best sell point. Where is the best sell point for wool right now? Let's have a look at that. Wool, there is only one sell point. There is the spinnery. So we'll mark that, find out where that is. And it looks like it's right over the side. Interestingly, 2 places to sell cotton on this map then, I think. Right, where are we on the map that we're going to? Spinnery is right over the other side. So we'll head round the top here and head to there and get this sorted. Spinnery is just down here to our left. So the other side of field 56. And I haven't been down here actually since I did my map tour. It's always a nice bit is to go around a map and check out the places that really you don't often visit. And there are some nice places on this map. Bring this down here, and the spinnery. Interesting, there are 2 places flushing. I'm guessing one of those is actually doing has a great demand on at the moment. We want the spinnery, which is down here somewhere. And now I know it was well marked on here. Here it is. Yeah. Cozy wool. So we'll bring our trailer into here. Minus 2,168 pulling in. And hopefully we'll start to sell as soon as we pull in. Okay, let's undo the straps, see if that helps. If not, what I'll have to do is pull forwards. And we'll see how much we get for each one. So I'm guessing the trigger is a little bit lower than this trailer. Or yeah, the trigger isn't high enough for the trailer to reach. So what we'll do is we'll get this here like so and unhook. So yeah, this is one of those ones where you need a front loader down here to get it to unload, or you need a lower trailer. There are lower trailers available you can do this with, and we'll see how much we get a pallet, and then we'll have a rough idea of how much we're going to make for everything. So just 1,000. There's only 1,000 litres on each of these pallets. So yeah, we are not going to make a huge amount from this. There we go. 1,313. Wool is so bad in seasons. You really do not get paid well for it. Used to be that wool was 4,000 litres for one of these. But yeah, we're not going to make a huge amount off this. Really. So let's get it off quickly and see what our ending value is. One last pallet to get, and we're going to be just over 5,000. Wow, that's a lot of effort for not a lot of money. I think there must be, in seasons, there must be more money in lambs than there is in wool, because wool is not a good payer, not by a long shot. But we have made some money, and it's got us out of our immediate debt. We have £5,669. So all is not lost. We have made some money off the wool, just not a huge amount from it. But we need to get this back. It is really the end of the day and the end of this video. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.